Wait, do you want to learn how I did the shot? Well, stick around, let me show you. I recently picked My Hero Academia back up, and this newest OP is, in my opinion, the best OP that this series has had so far. The incredible animation matched with the dark atmosphere really does an amazing job of setting the tone of the arc that it's preceding. This shot of Midoriya powering up really stuck out to me, so I decided to try and make it in 3D. The first thing I did was find a 3D model of Midoriya, and I found a rip of his model and textures from Jump Force. Next, I used ActorCore AccuRig to rig the model. From there, I animated him to move like how he did in the original shot, but then I realized that his movement is going to need to be slowed down quite a bit, so I basically halved his speed. After that, I started to mess around with the lightning. I used a plugin that comes with Blender called IvyGen to create ivy or vein-looking objects, and then I added an emissive shader to make them glow. To make the lightning shake or wiggle, I added a displace modifier, and connected the displacement to a shaking empty. To learn how I made this empty shake, I would watch Ian Hubert's video on camera shaking in Blender, because that's how I added camera shake to the shot as well. Even though there were no particles in the original shot, I wanted to add them using Blender's particle simulator to add a bit more depth to the shot. I gave the particles the same emissive shader as the lightning. I also made Midoriya glow when his arms fully extend so that it mimics the look of full cowling. For his hair, I just added some displace modifiers to it and attached the displacement to an empty that I animated moving between 2 points. For the scarf, I remembered that I had another model that I bought for another personal project that was wearing a scarf, so I detached it from that model and attached it to the Midoriya rig. I then added the same displace modifier that was on the hair to make them both look like they were flapping in the wind. After everything in Blender was ready, I rendered out the frames. Then I moved to EmberGen to create a shockwave by following this tutorial. Once I exported the VBDs that I wanted, I placed them into the original Blender scene as a volume. After shading the volume to my liking, I made sure that everything else in the scene had a pure black diffuse shader. Once rendered, it creates a really nice smoke pass. Finally, for the compositing phase, I added 3 frames in between the 2 different settings, mimicking the original shot from the OP. Then, after adding the smoke pass, chromatic aberration, displacement, and color correction, the shot is finally finished. Hopefully you learned something, and if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully I do these more in the future. Sorry about the wait last time. Alright, catch y'all later.